Hey guys, what's up? Zyflin here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to efficiently level your Arcwing equipment because Plains of Eidolon is coming out, and you're going to have to use Arcwing inside the Plains of Eidolon. So I thought to myself, hey, let's just make a general video on how to level not only just your Arcwings, but also your Arcwing weapons as well. Now, I like to do all my Arcwing leveling on Neptune, because it's kind of like a really good like middle ground. I also believe maybe it's the highest level Arcwing missions you can do. I'm not too sure if there's any on Pluto. Let's actually take a look and see. You see, the thing is, like, there's none on Pluto to go to. I don't think there's any on Eris either. Yeah, there's none on Eris, and there's also none on Sedna as far as I'm aware. So Neptune is kind of like your best option whenever it comes to just leveling your Arcwing in general, and it's also like not that high of a level either. Like you can just like get through these Arcwing missions just by throwing on your damage mods and then your the correct elements, right? So if it's versus the Corpus, which I think in this case it is, you throw on your magnetic and your toxin, and then you're good to go. And then if it's versus Grenier, well then you throw on obviously your corrosive and your fire, and then again you're good to go. So it's actually really easy to get through just a leveling mission in here, and really all it comes down to is your ability to manage your abilities in Arcwing, right? Because depending on the Arcwing that you're using, it's kind of going to determine how you go about like playing these missions, I guess, because you do have to defend a defense target, and we all know that, like, there's no super overpowered defense Arcwing out there, which makes it super easy, apart from maybe the Amisha. But like if you're leveling, let's say the Itzel, it's going to be harder to level the Itzel compared to something like the Amisha or compared to something like the Electron, right? Because it just doesn't have the abilities to sort of back it up, right? So we need to, kind of make our way around and, sort out some compromises and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be leveling my Arcwing weapon. I'm not going to be leveling my Arcwing, but this is also where I would level my Arcwing as well, just to let you guys know. So you're going to come down here, you're going to press select mode, you're going to press Arcwing, and then you're going to go ahead and choose the Arcwing that you want to use. Now, I'm going to be using my Electron to level my, well, actually, no, you could use your Electron if you wanted to. Really, any Arcwing works if you're leveling your Arcwing weapons, but whenever it comes to just your general Arcwing, you want to kind of like choose an Arcwing and then like build around its most damaging ability, or the ability which is going to like eat up as many enemies as possible, right? So let's say, for example, with the Itzel, you're going to want to choose something which will allow you to make use of Cosmic Crush, right, in terms of modding, right, and maybe even the fighter escorts that it has as well. So what I go for is like a range build. So this is the type of build that I have on my Itzel. I didn't even have to forma to throw this on, so you're just like getting from that initial level 0 to level 30 with this build. So this is the build I have. I have this augment mod called Cold Snap on, and really all it comes down to is getting your hands on these mods and then like throwing them together to make a half decent build, right? So that's really all it comes down to. You may want to forma again to throw on something like Hyperion Thrusters or something if you're going into this with the mindset that, oh, I'm just going to choose a super fast Arcwing to get around PoE and things like that there. But it's all down to you realistically of Arcwing, because there's no like go-to builds or anything. It's kind of just all down to personal preference, and I guess that's going to be more sort of prevalent whenever the Plains of Eidolon does come out, because then you're going to have more people sort of covering Arcwing and things like that. So I'm going to be leveling my Arcwing weapon, like I said, and I'm going to be using the Electron, because in my opinion, the Electron is just one of those Arcwings that makes it super easy, and also makes it so you can near enough half-ass it as well. Obviously, I will have to form my Electron as well, so I may end up doing that at some point, but for now, I'm just going with, a lot of energy, a lot of ability range, obviously my efficiency on here, a lot of health, a lot of ability duration, and then I also have on here a lot of ability strength as well. So you could throw on more things like, more armor, etc., more speed, different things like that there, just to kind of like suit your own needs. And then obviously you can also level your melee weapon too, but melee weapon doesn't matter too much. You can't unequip your weapons here. You have to have them on, so there's no way of cutting corners and like getting more XP to, your primary weapon or anything like that there, or vice versa basically. But just to kind of clear up any confusion there, you can't do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and equip the Onyx, because I think this weapon looks really cool. So I have electric damage on it for some weird reason. Let me see. Meteor Crash, we don't need that. Galvanized Blade. Okay, I barely have any mods for my melee weapon. That's okay though. it's whatever. So all I'm really going to be doing is going into this mobile defense mission, hopefully in a group. Let's see if we can set this to public. And then we're going to be going through the mobile defense sort of points. And then just defending them to the best of our ability. So I'm assuming because it's putting us in instantly that there's actually no no groups available. So, you know, we're just going to have to go in and then hope that someone joins on us. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult to maybe defend on our own. And obviously you get more XP if you were coming in here with people. So, yeah, let's see. Go ahead, skip this. You're going to start off here. Remember, you can sprint and then you can press your spacebar to speed yourself up. You want to go all the way down. Get to the mobile defense point as fast as possible. Obviously, you guys don't need me to tell you how to play a mobile defense, right? But just in case people are kind of like confused. So this is your mobile defense target. And all you want to do if you're using Elytron, press your 4 and then aim it at a surface. And then any enemy that comes near you will die. So, you know, this is how I go about leveling all my Arcwing stuff. And I just come in here and you just keep on doing this process over and over and over again. Usually I have a group of players with me. I might bring like an Itzel with me, you know, a player with the Cold Snap Itzel build to kind of make this a little bit easier because that will cold proc the enemies and make it sort of easier. But the only real problems you're going to have is maybe keeping your energy up. If you have an Amishi in your team, obviously that won't be a problem. You might want to bring energy plates, things like that, but your energy is going to be your biggest downfall, so you have to make sure that you're kind of actively playing and actively taking care of all the enemies and getting all the energy that they drop, because they do drop a lot. So as you guys can see, there's a shit ton of energy just floating around here, so gotta also make sure that your rocket hits and things like that, and you don't let the mobile defense target get hit and all that other stuff. It's pretty straightforward, if I'm being completely honest, so should be easy enough, honestly. And then we'll kill these final guys here as well. Do you see that this Arcwing literally just murders everything? Because, I mean, Arcwing and Elytron. You can get this from the Tenno Lab in your clan's dojo, after you have it researched, of course. You may want to take your time going through here, because this is where you're going to bump into a lot of shit, and it's probably a lot faster to be more careful than going through it fast and bumping into everything, in my opinion. So, you know, I think it's the same defense points every single time, so the tile set rarely changes. So just, you know, hunker up in some place, spam your 4, and then watch everything kind of explode, right? And that's as easy as it gets. So this will take you about, what, each defense thing is about 2 minutes, so it'll take you about 6 minutes to get through this mission, implying you're doing it fast enough. 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, and then you'll get a decent amount of XP. You see, we've went up by like 2 levels on the Fluctus there, which isn't a lot. I understand that, and the reason we're not getting a lot is because we're killing them with the 4 and the Elytron. But it just makes it easy, you know? Obviously, this is going to take a lot of time, and you can probably get more XP if you just go around killing them with the Fluctus. Of course, that's the case, but if you just want to, like, passively level this, let's say you're streaming or something. I mean, not everyone's a streamer, but if it were me and I just wanted to talk to chat and I wanted to level my Fluctus, I would literally just sit and do this. You know, this is all I would be doing, and I'm leveling my Fluctus just by doing this right here. So that way I'm making progress. I'm also collecting resources. I'm getting the reward at the end of the mission, etc., etc. So it's not as if you're not really doing anything just by coming into this mission. And in my opinion, this is probably one of the most efficient ways and the least boring ways and the least frustrating ways to level Arcwing, because I know not a lot of people like it. Maybe faster spots out there, I don't know. I'm not a professional Arcwing player, but this is how I personally level my Arcwing, and it works well for me. So if you guys find any, like, you know, better Arcwing locations to level, go ahead and let me know in the comments section below and help some other people out. That would be awesome as well. But I just find that the Elytron makes this extremely easy, and I just run this a bunch of times, and that's really it. So I guess we'll get this last one done, and then you guys can take a look at the amount of XP we get. Obviously, it's not going to be anything impressive, because like I said, we're getting the kills with our 4, but if you were to bring your actual Arcwing here and get kills with your 4, kind of mimic my build a little bit, if you were a higher Master Rank player, let's say, you know, and you had the you had your Orokin Reactor installed, you had your Master Rank 24 times 2, so you had, you know, a decent amount of mod capacity at level 0 on all the Arcwings that you're going to level, you could totally mimic my Elytron build, come in here and level your Elytron here, no problem. Like, you get a ton of XP towards your Elytron. It wouldn't even be funny, so... Okay, that thing blew up. There's more little tiny guys there. So, you know, it's super easy. You just have to make sure that you're modding for the right things on all of your Arcwings. So, you know, for the so like I said, I go for that that little crush thing, I guess it's called. I call it Cold Snap because that's the name of the augment, and that's the only thing I can remember right now. And then for your Elytron, obviously you're modding from the nuke. The Amisha I haven't used too much, but I have got it leveled to 30. Forget what I actually used on it. And then for the Uranada, I mean, again, I barely used that thing because it's just so bad. You don't like it. Like, all the other Arcwings compared to the Uranada just blow it out of the water. So, you know, it doesn't make any sense to kind of bother with the Uranada past like your initial 30 levels on it. So it's the beginner Arcwing, and that's all it really should be in my opinion. So let's just get to the end of the mission now. Should be good to go. Going through again, like, take your time in here if you guys aren't comfortable with just dashing through. And also this is a little bit finicky too, because sometimes you can like actually fly past the end accidentally. So, you know, that's happened a lot to me whenever I'm playing co-op. But other than that, I mean, that's really all there is to it. You know, you come in here, you'll farm up a bunch of Arcwing mods and stuff like that. You'll get a decent amount of resources. I mean, I got 3k nanospores, 14 field drone sample, 1.5k ferrite, pretty decent. 80 endo from somewhere, and a decent amount of XP to my Arcwing weapon, because I believe we went in there at like, what? Yeah, we went in there at level 12. We came out at level 17, which is pretty decent, just for spamming your Arcwing abilities and like semi-AFKing. So, you know, you guys seen how easy that is. You guys seen how quick that was. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. If this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button below. If you guys want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.